6'9", number 23, LeBron James.
Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And one injury for them, they're still pretty close to full strength.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now we'll see how they overcome it.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the center. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's Smart in at the small forward. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. Claxton against Ayton. Pass to Dimon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, Reeves. The rebound by Dimon.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Now Porter, defended by Smart. Porter, the pass to Mann. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the inside. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
So getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Now here's Claxton.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year, Richard.
Yeah, they were 9 and 10, playing good ball, but a few injuries, notably one to Cam Thomas, really shut down their season. And the Nets went 6 and 22 after.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. 4-3. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the wing, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Now here's Reeves. He's guarded by Mann. Ayton inside. Working on Claxton. Rejected by Claxton. Now here's Porter. Pass to Dimon. Here's Clowney to the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Reeves. And here's James. Claxton with the block. Pass to Dimon. Now Mann. Now Porter. 4 on the clock. Puts it up. Man misses. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Out to James. Launches a three. Drains the triple. James has got 5 points.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Pass to Dimon. Here's Clowney. Outside Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Dimon missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Ayton passes to Smart. Pass to Doncic. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Smart missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Mann. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Dimon. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Mann. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Porter, the pass to Mann. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
James passes to Ayton. James outside. Down low. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Dimon. No points yet. Claxton, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Over Smart. Porter's shot is off.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And James throws it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. The Nets with the lead. Here's Clowney on the wing man. Outside Porter. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable close-range look.
Smart outside. Pass to James. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got 3 assists in the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And it's Dimon missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Smart passes to Ayton. Rejected by Claxton. Porter looks it over. Pass to Dimon. Back to Porter. Now Claxton. Outside man. Clock at 4. From downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic left side. Now here's Smart. Puts up a 3. Doncic, no good. Rebounded by the Lakers. And they're running. On the wing, Reeves. Still without a bucket. Pass to James. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. Porter pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Man. Here's Dimon. Back to Porter. And here's Claxton. He's covered by Ayton. For three, Dimon. That one no good. And the Lakers shooting 33% in the first quarter. Pass to Doncic. Claxton against James. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and Rui Hachimura subbed in for Reeves. Brooklyn also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Clowney. Traore comes in for Man. Brooklyn trailing. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Arabia is checked in for LeBron. And Brooklyn has possession, trailing by 2. Here's Traore, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Traore. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Los Angeles has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Smart. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
That's good from Porter. Kennard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Porter hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
The Lakers have got 6 of 14 in so far. Doncic left side. Kennard outside. They get it again. From deep, here's Doncic. No luck on that one. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Dimon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Porter. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Claxton. 5 on the clock. And here's Doncic outside. Williams grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Porter's shot is off.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Arabia passes to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Now here's Hayes. Launches it. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 6 now.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Williams misses. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic with it. To stop the drought. And the layup is up and in.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's Traore. No made baskets yet. Porter's shot is off. Hachimura against Porter. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter finds Williams. Here's Traore, outside Porter. For 3, Demon. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Luke Kennard out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Traore. Shot on the wing. Yes, on the jumper. Traore's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Reeves. And here's LaRavia. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Kennard for 3. And he can't get that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Sharp. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
At the line for the Nets, Day'Ron Sharp. At the line for 1.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. But this is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Powell, following the score by Los Angeles. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 3. Hachimura left side. Now here's Reeves. He's closely guarded. Brooklyn pulls it in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Williams on the wing. Powell outside. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Reeves. Williams from long range. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Kennard. Let's go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Count it. Hachimura's got 6.
Strong sequence from Hachimura getting after it.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Los Angeles making a change here. Smith's checked in. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Williams. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Lakers lead by 5. Hachimura, right side. Pass to Smith. Now here's Reeves. He's guarded by man. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got 4 points this quarter.
Not just a jump shooter, Reeves is also skilled at converting in close.
Porter against Hachimura. Down low. Here's Toure. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Smith passes to Reeves. Back to Smith. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Toure. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Here's Clowney. There's the block. And they get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. The kick out to Williams to stop the run. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Lakers lead by 9. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Porter with it. Hachimura covering. Here's Toure. Back to Williams. Shot from the top of the key. Hachimura with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Smart comes in for Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smith. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. Lakers on D. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. Claxton a screen on Smart. Porter the pass to Claxton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Claxton. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Lakers lead by 10. The 3 ball to go. Reeves Reeves has got 9 points in the quarter.
Their offense gets that much better when the D has to pay attention to Reeves outside the arc.
Pass to Clowney. Now Williams. Five to shoot. Here's Mann. For three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Reeves against Williams. Now here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter finds Williams. The three is up. Kept alive. They set the pick. Right side man. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Just a typical selfless play from Smart. He's all about team success.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. And LeBron subbed in for Reeves. And a change for the Nets. Demon, he's checked in for Williams.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Nets trail by 17. Porter with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt.
Number 28, Rui Hachimura.
Pass to Mann. On the wing, Porter. Hachimura covering. Back to Mann. Shot clock at 5. Claxton a screen on Smart. They need this. Mann misses. The Lakers lead by 17. Doncic outside. Claxton against Ayton. Now, here is James. He's covered closely. From deep, here's Doncic. Out to Hachimura. Pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
Look, LeBron James is just dominant in every aspect of the game. Look, he just bodies people and able to get a second look.
Nets trail by 19. Now Porter. Hachimura covering. Back to Claxton. Pass to Demon. From the high post. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Smart for three. He drops it from range.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Porter. Lets the three fly. And at 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here is James. 16 points for him. And a miss there on the triple.
and he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Pass to Dimon. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic outside. There's the screen. There's the triple. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Dimon.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Porter. Lets it go from deep. James with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ayton passes to Doncic. Out to James. And again, the Lakers, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 19. Pass to Clowney. And here's Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Dimon. Up and over Doncic. And it's Dimon missing. Smart looking around. And stolen by Claxton. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. Yep, that one's good.
Coaches love those hit-ahead passes, advancing the ball as quickly as possible.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's James. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Nets trail by 17. Here's Dimon. The shot off that time. Good D by Doncic. And there's the lob. And stolen by Claxton. 23 seconds left in the second. Pass to Clowney. On the wing man. Porter a screen. 5 to shoot. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Man's gotten 4 this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
From deep, here's Doncic. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
The Lakers lead by 15. And so in the game for the Nets, Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Claxton. Well, the Nets shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Doncic passes to James. The quick look, no good that time.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Porter against Reeves. Reeves brings a double. Right wing for three. Demon. Good work defensively by James.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 11.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Aiden. He's scoreless. Here's Doncic. That's good on the jumper. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Claxton passes to man. Beyond the arc. Porter's shot is off. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Reeves finds Smart. The three is up. Rebound Brooklyn.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Porter gets the bucket.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Porter against Smart. Here's James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Back to man. There's a screen. The three. Smart grabs a miss. And here's Smart. Will bring it up for Los Angeles. 22 was their biggest lead. It's James on the wing. 18 points for him. The shot by Reeves, no good. Nets trail by 14. Pass to man. Back to Porter. Here's Dimon. 6 to shoot. Now here's Porter. To the wing on the left. Fires from deep. And it's Dimon missing. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. And it's 8 points for Luka Doncic.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside. Outside man. Over Reeves. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. The Lakers lead by 14. And here's James. 18 points for him. Kicks it to Doncic. Smart outside. No good on the three. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Porter. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Porter's got 16 points.
Yeah, when you're as good as Porter Jr. is at finding the bottom of the bucket, you dare the defense to try to stop him.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Give them some love.
Now here's Reeves. He's guarded by man. James, left side. From deep, Reeves. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Pass to James. Takes a three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Right side man. Claxton a screen on Smart. Here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Demon. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Inside. Here's Doncic. Claxton with the block. Here's Demon. Smart grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 10. Doncic outside. Pass to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here is James. He's got 21. Pass to Aiden. And here's Reeves. And there's a 3-second violation. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 10. Here's Dimon. Outside, Williams. Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Williams from long range. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 7 tonight. And Ayton with the stuff.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
Brooklyn shooting just 36% in the third. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Williams from long range. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Smart. Again, Los Angeles.
Look, and if you're the defense, you have to honor Marcus Smart's mid-range, Jay, or else that's exactly what's going to happen.
Here's Dimon, guarded by Doncic, and the shot goes down.
The size advantage gives them a clear...
Here's James. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Demon. Again, Los Angeles.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
The Lakers have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. Out to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Pass to Aiden. James deciding where to go with it. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Dimon. Williams from long range. With the second effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. Clowney's got his first basket.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia comes in for LeBron. Kennard, he's checked in for Smart. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. The Lakers lead by 10. Now here's Reeves. 9 points in the game. Hayes with a screen. Kennard for three. Counted from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Toure. Williams from long range. He's off on that one. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Outside Reeves. To the left wing. LaRavia outside. Hayes for three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Dimon driving in. Drops in the layup for two. Dimon's gotten 4 this quarter.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Outside Reeves. Kennard outside. Pass to Hayes. Kennard outside. The three. Brooklyn with the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dimon. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Kennard. Pass to Hayes. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot is good by Reeves.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
Here's Dimon. He has 6. Here's Wolf from the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Kennard on the wing. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Dimon.
A great job to establish position and square up.
No basket.
Personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Luke Kennard. Jake LaRavia is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Hayes, and it's Reeves in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Reeves. Hits a three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And then Porter with the dunk.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Reeves with a screen on Porter. Back to Reeves. Knocked away. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Toure. Rebound, the Lakers. Kennard outside. Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Porter. Over Vanderbilt. And too long on the shot. The Lakers lead by 18. And it's Kennard on the take. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Nets trail by 21. On the wing, Porter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. James is checked in for Kennard.
Now into the lineup for Los Angeles. Number 9, Ronnie James.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Powell, a screen on James. Here's Toure, clock at 6. And there's a pick from the high post. Outside for Porter, pass to Toure. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Lakers lead by 21. Now Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves. Powell covers. Vanderbilt, a screen on Powell. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura's checked in for Arabia. Connect comes in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for James. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Porter. Back to Claxton. Porter finds Claxton. Here's Toure. Up and over Doncic. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He'll go on Michael Porter.
If this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic hits them both. And Brooklyn with possession here. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Traore. He's defended by Hayes. Quarter the pass to Williams. Here's Traore to win the drought. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Kennard on the wing. Now Doncic. They set a pick. Here's the three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now. Powell in the post. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Pass to Traore. Powell, a screen on Doncic. Back to Powell. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hachimura, the pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. And they doubled up Doncic. Hachimura from long range. Rebound Brooklyn.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pass to Traore. Back to Williams. Screen by Claxton. Williams passes to Claxton. And Williams punches it home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Claxton.
Nicholas Claxton.
Los Angeles leading by 19. Doncic passes to Hayes. And here's Kennard. Powell covers. Deflects the pass. Doncic on the wing. The wide open shot is on the money. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Smart's checked in for Hachimura. And Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. And Brooklyn with possession here. Outside man. Claxton against Ayton. Pass to Clowney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
No problems knocking that one down.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Dimon, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Back to Claxton. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Reeves. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
And he drops the first. Second free throw, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shot is good by Reeves.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Smart. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Dimon. Claxton, a screen on James. To the left side wing. Now here's Claxton. Looking to win the run. And he lays it in. And he's now got the double-double.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Doncic finds Ayton. And here's Reeves. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Dimon. And the Nets shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Claxton, a screen on Reeves. And Claxton throws it down.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 16th rebound on the night. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Bufkin. Fires for 3. Clowney pulls it in. Here's Dimon. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Surefire. One-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Laravia. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Hayes. 5 on the clock. Back to Kennard. There's the 3. On target from range. Kennard's got 6 here in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Claxton with it. Porter, the pass to man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Three-pointer. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Bufkin. From deep. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 11. And the Nets shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Porter. Nails the baby hook. Porter's got 16 in the second half.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Out to the right wing. Drives to the hoop. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Kennard. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Porter. Here's Mann. Offline with a 3. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for LeBron James.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
On the wing, Hachimura. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
So it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.